Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hi, I'm Dale Beaumont and welcome to Top Gun Sales Management, where we're showing you the skills about how to build a high-performance sales team so you can exponentially grow your business. Our special guest is Wayne Berry. I'll be introducing you to him in just a moment, and our topic of conversation is what to do if your salespeople aren't performing. There is a solution, you'll be pleased to know, and that's coming up in just a sec. Welcome to Top Gun Sales Management. We're talking about how to help people that are in a sales slump, or what to do with people that just aren't performing. And we're talking to entrepreneurs about how they can learn skills as a sales manager. We hope that your people are performing and getting great results, but what if they aren't? What if there's a particular person that's sort of doing all the right things but still not getting the outcome that they want for themselves, and also the outcome for you as well? We have got some solutions. We've got Wayne Berry here, who's had over 40 years experience in sales and sales management, and he's going to be talking to us about how we can help people to break through a sales slump. Wayne, thanks for joining us.
I love your enthusiasm, Dale.
All right, so what do we do if salespeople aren't performing?
Look, there are a number of reasons why a salesperson isn't performing, particularly if they've been performing successfully in the past. It's either attitude, something has changed about their attitude, or it's something to do with they've changed about the skills that they're using, the ideas and the strategies and their techniques. So it's either attitudinal, or it's skill and process has changed, or it's some outside factor that has occurred, which has possibly changed things. Competitive situation has changed, or the market has changed, or the Aussie dollar or the US dollar has moved, and it's affecting people. Because I had an example of this just last week, where one of our clients is involved in training people to do share trading. And the two gentlemen I'm training, and I've trained people for this company, we've coached people for this company for many, many years, probably 15 years now. They were down in the dumps when I had a chat with them. They were not very happy, and I said, well, what's going on? They said, well, the marketplace, have you seen what's happening with the share marketplace right now? It's crashing, and it's a mess, and people just aren't buying. So really, it's that bad? So, well, so let me have a look at your figures. Like, who have you spoken to this? How many calls have you made? Hang on, I noticed here that your numbers are down. They're way down. You're not actually calling as many people as you have in previous weeks. You've not had as many first meetings in this week. You've not made as many presentations in this week. And obviously, you're not making the sales this week. All of your numbers are down. Why is that? So, well, people just really don't want to talk about this. Well, where's your evidence here? So I know a few people we've spoken to just said there's a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace, and we don't want to do anything right now. I said, well, so you just accepted that, you bought that, because that's what it comes down to. See, yeah, the marketplace had changed a little bit. No, it had changed a lot. But what had changed in a major area was their attitude up here. It was the major change was up here. They simply had the expectation that people really wouldn't want to talk to them about this right now. But if you think about it, if the market is moving and the market is down, then the people they're talking to who have qualified themselves as interested in share trading, it's all the more reason why they should become skilled in share trading to cope with situations like this. So it's all about attitude, it's all about how you look at it. So yes, there were external factors that had influenced and impacted, but what it had done, it had affected their attitude. So sometimes external factors will impact here in the attitude area, and that attitude shift will change the process, the sales process. So they stopped doing what worked, and their activity was down. So my advice to them was, hey, I've been on the planet a few years now, and what I've noticed is that life goes up and down. The market goes up and down, business goes up and down. Yet why is it that with all that happening, some people keep achieving and other people don't? And it's all here in the attitude. So when something like that happens, you need to do more. You just need to make more calls. You might need to do twice the number of calls in order to get the same result. But you can do that, can't you? What would prevent you doing that? And they had to admit, well, yeah, we could. So, I haven't spoken to them this week, but I suspect that by the time I speak to them on Monday, that their activity will have moved up. So yeah, external factors, attitude, or they've changed the process.
Okay.
That's normally it.
So you've mentioned three things, which is the attitude, skills, and outside factors. How do you pinpoint which one it is? It could be a combination, but how do you know which one to address?
You interview, you talk, you listen, you find out. See, you can't be guessing what's going on in someone's mind. You need to sit down and have a chat with them. You need to, as a sales manager, as a business owner, show respect and sit down and approach them in the right way and have a coaching session, a sort of a debrief session as to what's going on and see if you can ascertain what is going on. I'm going to suggest to you the major factor that changes is here. It's the attitude. The attitude has shifted. And again, it's a matter of finding out what's going on. Maybe it's something that's changed in their personal life. Maybe they've had some family catastrophe. Maybe they've had some major upset in their family. Maybe their spouse has left them. You don't know. And you're trying to motivate them and doing stuff. And they've got these problems happening in their life. Now, hopefully you've got a good enough relationship with you that they will open up and they'll tell you what's happening. And again, that comes down to strategy, and how you handle the situation. And again, it's something that we teach sales managers. We have a checklist of how to move people out of a slump. The kind of questions to ask to find out really what's going on in their life. Because very often it will be something in their personal life that's shifted. There's illness. They're having trouble with their teenager. Something like that. Or they've had a major upset internally with another member of your staff here that's upset them that you're just not aware of. There's normally some trigger mechanism. Something has taken them off track. The important thing as a sales manager and a business owner is to recognize it early, give counsel, and provide provide skills training, getting them back on track, getting them back to doing what was working for them. And that often requires remotivating them and painting the big picture again as to why they're doing this kind of stuff. Remind them of what their long-term goal is. Remind them about the fact that they have set a goal to achieve certain things this year so they can provide for their families, so they can buy that new car, so they can take that holiday. Paint the picture of the brightness of the future again and remind them why they're doing, because it's good enough. You can have the how-tos, you can know what to do, but unless you have strong why-dos, that's the driving force, the why-dos, why I'm doing something. So sometimes we need to remind someone why they're actually doing this, why they're on the journey, why they've taken the tough road, why they've decided to get into sales with this company. Because it isn't easy, but it's worth it.
So let's address the one. What about if you think it's skills? Maybe it's someone that was doing something really, they were achieving good results, but now they're in a slump, or maybe they never got out of the blocks. Maybe you hired them after 3 months, they're just not hitting their targets, and let's just say you've done your analysis and they're just not doing what they were trained to do. The skills aren't quite there. They're not following the procedures that you've outlined. What do you do?
Okay, firstly, work out what it is they are doing. Okay, don't listen to the story. Life's not fair and it's tough out there right now. People aren't listening to me. The attitude of the prospects has changed. Competition is tough. We call this lay, blame, justify. It's the story. Go with them. Firstly, sit with them on the telephone. Listen to their phone conversations. Are they saying the things that you taught them to say? Go out in the field with them. Are they doing the things that you taught them to do? Because I think what you're going to find is they have changed. They have changed the process. When you change the process, you're going to change the outcome. So don't listen to the story. Go out, find out what's really happening. Then you can deal with the reality rather than the story. Because salespeople will tell you a story about why life's not fair and why it's tough. And they're doing their very best. And you can be sold on that story and think, what's going on? Gee, they're out there. They're doing everything they should be doing. They're still not getting a result. No, they're not. They have changed. Something has changed about what they're doing. So the action is different.
Okay, what about if it's attitude-based? If you've kind of said, look, they're doing all the right things, the skills are there, but maybe the attitude isn't quite right.
Well, again, you've got to work out what's shifted in their attitude. Why is their attitude shifted? Why is their enthusiasm down? And you'll notice a change in behaviour as a result of their attitude. They get in a little bit later, they leave a little bit earlier, they disappear around lunchtime, they're making phone calls off on the side, and things are going on.
I love the fact that you're asking why.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.